Rizal has been the symbol of our country for freedom, for peace, and for clean reform. So I think we really have to uplift him during this time so that we would be reminded of the things that he fought for during his time also. Because right now, in the complexities going on in our country, we may not be under the regime anymore of any foreign conqueror, but we are under the regime of all our wrongdoings. So at least we will make Rizal as our model for us to be reminded that our heroes really struggled so hard for the peace of our country, so that we will not ruin it, so that we will not do things that will make them disappointed, that would make their efforts be rejected. And then I idolize him for his courage. I idolize Rizal for his courage because you can rarely see people who are very much ready to not to attend to their personal needs, but rather to attend to the needs of the national needs. So you can rarely see people like that. So, and for that, I admire him, and I hope that all of the people would also admire him, so that they would be reminded that we must not do things that will destroy our country, and we must not do things that would make Rizal's doing.
Importance of Rizal even in contemporary society, because as a historical figure, he presents the two tendencies in the Filipino personality. He can be a conservative Rizal, who believes in the church, who believes in Spain, and who believes in education as a way to change things. But Rizal can also be a radical Rizal, like what he did with his life. He offered his life for the country and stood up against oppression during his time. So I think those are two tendencies that remain important even up to now. When we ask ourselves, where are we headed as a nation, the paths that Rizal created with his life and his heroism are still important historical crossroads for the contemporary Philippines. Why do I admire?
Yes, sir.
The bottom line, I think, with Rizal is that during the time when he was needed by the country, he responded by offering his life. And many Filipinos these days just think that the objective of being a Filipino is just to survive. It's the courage to be great which made Rizal who he was, no? And maybe contemporary Filipinos can follow that path of greatness.
That's one of the issues that still there's no answer. So for now, I might say that do we need to uplift? Yes, it is because since Rizal taught us to be nationalist, I mean, he did something for our country, and that he inspired us to do better for our country, and that this is the very significant part that Rizal is actually doing his best, and that what he did for our country is somehow an inspiration to everybody in order for us to make better choices. So do I admire Rizal, and why? Should I say no? No, just kidding. But anyway, I admire Rizal, yes. It is because of his heroism. As like what I've said a while ago, that he fought for our country, he did a lot of things for our country, and that he sacrificed a lot for our country. Hopefully that there will be more Rizals in our country. Hopefully that a lot of youngsters will be inspired for the life of Rizal, and I know that our teacher taught us about the life story of Rizal, and that this remains a legend to all, and hopefully that if from generation to generation, the things that our teachers and our instructors have taught us will still remain not just only in our heart, but also in our mind, and we will act like Rizal as well. So I think that's the only answer that I could somehow share for these questions. Thank you.